Broadcasting from the Sandpiper Vacation Studio. Welcome to Parents' Night Out with no new friends. Real, raw hilarity. It's your night out without the kids. So kick back, relax, and get ready to let loose with us. This is Parents' Night Out with no new friends.
What is up, everybody? What's going on?
Yo.
I'll have the new screen up soon. Jaws is in the house. What's going on, Jaws? Remy's here.
Yo, Remy.
Remy's been gone for like 2 weeks on Roundtable.
What?
I feel like. It feels that way anyway.
Well, yeah, he did his last episode of the year.
Like 2 weeks ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah. Why'd you do that, Remy? Did you quit? Or did you quit
He's got
podcasting?
He's got 8 jobs.
Yeah, that is right. It's my pleasure to listen to Remy's Roundtable now. See what I did?
It is my pleasure. The pleasure is all yours.
What's up, my friends? Jaws, what's up with you, man? How was your holidays?
Jaws, we gotta do another park day, man. That was super fun. He made me feel. Listen, let me tell you. First of all, hanging out with Jaws was super amazing. I haven't seen the guy in years, but he made me feel like a celebrity because he like kept buying my drinks. I'm like, you don't have to do that. I'm like, Rachel's got this, and he's like, no, man, no. It's just, it was just, he made me feel. It was the first time that I felt like a celebrity.
I'm glad I made you feel that way when I came down there.
Well,
when I came.
Yes.
We always let Scott buy the drinks.
We will be doing a brand new episode tomorrow evening, and I have 3 jobs: SeaWorld, Chick-fil-A, and the podcast. That's a great answer, actually.
Hold on. The podcast is not really a job.
That's a good answer. I like that answer.
Because if it is, then I
SeaWorld,
quit because
Chick-fil-A.
I'm not making any money, and I think a job pays money. I think.
Yeah, I think you're paying for this job, right, Scott?
Yeah, I am paying for this job. It's called a hobby. I definitely don't get paid. I was thinking today. I was like doing the math. I was like, okay, how could I make it work where I could start paying everybody? And I'm like, wait a second, I'm still out of pocket every month. I can't start paying everybody. Like we're in the red every month.
Give us some of the just give us some of the allowance that Rachel gives you.
I'm done spending.
Yeah. Well,
What allowance?
the money for all the
on.
drinks.
Yeah.
Come
although
on.
I did. Well, okay.
Whoa,
so
whoa.
Just spend less money and we'll buy drinks here.
my allowance is in spirit jerseys and Crocs. So the new Play in the Parks collection came out, and I hated the spirit jersey. I was like, this is ugly, and I hated the Crocs. But then I saw that they matched, and so I had to have them. So like I didn't realize that they had Play in the Parks Crocs that matched the Play in the Parks spirit jersey.
Yeah, I mean, that
so
is a little
I had to get
different.
them both. I also got 3 Tommy Bahama camp shirts on the same day, so that was.
Tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay.
Someone send
Nick,
a
I'm
someone send a
starting to
chat real
question it,
quick.
To be honest with you.
Oh, I can do that actually. Test.
I bought a brand new
What's going on?
50th anniversary Spirit jersey for $7 at the Goodwill.
Oh,
Don't tell me that
son
because
of
I
a
bought it when
bitch.
it was still on the shelves and it was like $79.
Actually, I saw one the other day that was like the Apple Orchard like festival or something like that. I don't know. It was a Spirit
The Apple
jersey.
Orchard Festival.
there's an Apple
Whatever it
Orchard
is.
Festival at Disney.
I don't
Yes.
know what it was.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No.
I'd never.
Oh my
No, I have no
gosh.
idea. That's literally what it was. It was the Apple something.
That was for-
It had
that's for
those-
Jesus
it
Christ
had
land.
Those words on it somewhere. That's
Did
what
it
I
say
remember.
at Epcot but spelled with a K?
Well, I didn't buy it.
No. Okay.
I'm not out of pocket for it.
That's
But now I'm gonna look it up.
now we're even for the Yoda lightsaber that I got for $60.
Oh, how'd your nephew like it?
Oh, I'll tell that
Okay,
story when we
okay.
talk about Christmas.
Is Ryan here? Ryan, roll call. Ryan's not making fun of anyone, so I don't think he's here
He is having some teeth pulled.
tonight.
Apparently so.
It's supposed to be like
Apparently so.
last Thursday, I think.
Let me tell you, I
didn't
he
even know he
texted
had
me
any
last
teeth.
week. He texted me last week and he's like, "Hey, I heard you may not be recording," and I, dumbass, said, "Oh yeah, we're not recording tonight." So I did not get a Jersey Man, Florida Man from him. last week or this week. So now I'm just going to start telling him, yes, we are recording, even if we're not, so that at least I'll
Like he
have it.
records or
It's
he
not like
sends
it's
something.
time
Bro, you had a
sensitive,
whole
yeah.
extra week. You kids and your procrastination. All right. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. There are so many ways to connect with us. Just check out our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise and also join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you can have all sorts of exclusive access, including cutting room floor, early release on the episodes, entries into our contest, and so much more. Right now, we are recording live on the YouTube, where you can watch us every single Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then don't forget to follow us at the parks with No New Friends on the TikTok, where sometimes we go live from the parks. My name is Scott. I'm the host. With me, as always, the scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
Happy holidays.
The Jewish American princess, Sarah.
Hello.
Our emotional support gay, Nick.
Happy New Queer.
And our producer, Alex.
It's spoiler alert. It's me.
Well, happy holidays. It's been a minute. I think the last episode we did was right before Christmas. So we've got Christmas, we've had New Year's, and then there's a bunch of amazing holidays in the month of
Hanukkah.
January, February. Oh yeah, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all those
Wait.
other. What?
No, you said that today we're recording on Christmas.
No, the
Your
last
exact
time we
words.
recorded was
Your exact words were, you texted me this morning, you're like, I can't believe we get to record on my Christmas. I didn't know what the my meant, but
Oh yeah, well, you know, it's the
the premiere
Feast
of Raw on Netflix.
There you go. There you go.
Is that
It's
what you're talking
also-
about?
That and the Three Kings Day,
Yeah, it is Three Kings Day. Happy Three
Yep.
Kings Day. Yes, it is.
the Epiphany, I think, which is also Three Kings
Also Three
Day.
Kings Day. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what
the
you meant.
holiday from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh yes, the genocide.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Pretty sure. I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe not.
Don't know.
Yeah, there's something like that in there, maybe.
Oh, okay. And then, of course, the Feast of the Insurrection. So there's a lot of great things happening today, January 6th, 2025. Today's Boxing Day, apparently. I thought that was the day after Thanksgiving in Canada. When is Boxing Day?
Yeah, that's in Canada because they do that instead of Black Friday, don't they?
Yeah,
So obviously, I'm not good at my Jewish or Canadian holidays.
that's the day after Christmas. So today is not Boxing Day, Remy. Very close, very close. But how was everybody's Christmas / Hanukkah?
I didn't celebrate Hanukkah, Scott.
Why not? I did.
I'm Catholic.
So,
I'm anti-Semitic. Okay, you want me to say it?
Anti-Semitic.
I just, it's a
Thanks.
joke, just for all those listening at home.
I definitely celebrated Hanukkah. We had brisket and latkes, and a lot of Bud Light. A lot of Bud Light.
very
Yeah, you
Jewish.
celebrated it better than I did.
Yeah. We had the plates with the menorah on it. My brother-in-law and niece lit the menorah and did the rokatoy and I don't know the prayer. I only know the first part.
Yeah,
It was
I mean,
well
we lit
said.
Thank you.
candles for Hanukkah, but I mean, they were just Bath and Body Works scented candles.
Did you put them in a row? Eight Bath and Body Works candles in a row?
I mean, I almost burnt the house down, so kind of.
Well, wait a second. Were they 3-wick candles? Because I feel
Yeah.
like that should count for
Oh.
something.
Ooh, that's a good
Because then,
point.
then you multiply the number of wicks. I think that's. I don't know. I lost.
I think
count.
that counts, honestly. So, happy Hanukkah.
Feliz Navidad.
Nick, how was your Christmas?
Christmas was good? Question mark.
Oh, okay.
So my mother-in-law was supposed to come. To the Christmas.
In front of everyone?
So that's another story.
I think we should lead with that story.
I forgot about this. So
Nobody else did.
Nick smoked a lot of weed to block that one out.
I've been trying to forget about her. So she canceled on Christmas. She didn't come because
what a shame. Just couldn't get there.
Her knee hurt or something. I don't know.
It happens to
made
me a
up
lot
some
too.
Yeah.
It's
My
usually
wife
my
never
Achilles
comes.
tendon.
She made up a random excuse, but I've talked about her on the podcast previously. She has some very short-term memory loss, to the point that her Facebook post anymore, just she's sharing like everything. She's one of those people that just shares random pages she sees.
Like Eddie Deason.
Or Remy.
Well, you guys wouldn't know. Since
Yeah,
you're not friends with me.
we're not friends anymore. So she posted on there adult sex or something like that
On her Facebook?
On her Facebook. I forget exactly what it says because I'm trying to tune it out. She posts that, and then she posted something else after that too, and just kept going with the night. And we're like,
Yeah,
what?
you sent it to us. I remember this now. She posted like adult films or adult, it was something
have to
so
find it now,
random.
'cause-
Should I pull it up? Should I pull it out? Pull it up.
Pull it up.
It was like adult film star or something, but just random words. It wasn't anything.
Adult sex videos.
That's it. Adult sex videos.
Yes.
That was it.
It was at 11:31. It was at 11:15 at night. So it was the witching hour.
So
in her
it was
defense.
late night, but like she had gotten hacked recently too. Somehow her phone got hacked. Don't know how that happens, but it got hacked. So we're like, oh, maybe her Facebook got hacked. So we both texted her like, hey, like you might want to go on your Facebook, take that last post down that you posted. Didn't tell her what she posted, and she's like, no, that was supposed to be for my my Google search.
Whoa, wait. What?
Yeah. So that happened. Apparently she still flicks the bean.
Like, no judgment there.
I mean, congrats. I guess I don't know what to say. She's old. She's up there in age. She's probably almost 80, I think. So close to your age, Scott.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I do. You know,
so-
when they do the get hard medications and they're like, ask your doctor if your heart is safe for sex or whatever. Like they're talking to me. Like that's me because I'm out of breath just walking from here to the door.
Yeah. So yeah, I tried to tune that part out, but thanks for bringing that memory back up. Luckily, I have therapy tomorrow,
It's called a
so
core memory.
I can talk about this with my therapist. Yeah, she's her memory has gone a little cuckoo lately, so kind of glad she didn't show up for Christmas. So we had a nice morning to ourselves, just the three of us. Went to my brother's house and had a really good time. It was nice and relaxed.
Nice. Sarah, but what about you? How was your Christmas? You worked, right?
I did. I did. No, wait, I didn't.
Oh.
Not this year. Oh my God, I'm so used to working on every holiday. I did not work this year because it landed on a Tuesday and Wednesday. So
Oh, nice.
I was lucky I didn't have to fight for it. But it was full of people, both Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. But we had a lot of fun. The girls found out, finally, I can say out loud, they're going to MegaCon. So yes, they're very
Yay.
Oh,
excited
yay.
about that. They're both very excited about who they're meeting and what they're doing. So, and I got Legos.
Oh, nice.
So they're done already. So I got another one in today for myself for Three Kings Day. So it should last me about 48 hours. But
Who are they going to see at MegaCon? I know you told us. I forget. I have a terrible memory. I'm old.
so Jordan loves Stranger Things, obsessed with it. And she's got a countdown for season 5. So she's going to see Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
She's going to do the photo op. And when I
I
was
thought
looking
you were
at
going to say Jordan Love for a minute. I'm like, they're going to a football game? Quarterback for the
no, sorry, lost there.
Green Bay Packers?
Nope.
Okay, no.
Nope, sorry. And then Sophia loves like anime and animation and stuff like that. So there's a new show that she likes, and she's gonna go and see one of the voice actors for that. So
Oh, that's awesome.
very, very excited. And then maybe I'll sneak somebody in for myself. I don't know yet.
Little
The
Hayden
crew
Christensen.
from no, he's not gonna be there, but Molly Ringwald is. Like the whole Breakfast Club's gonna be
Oh
there.
wow! Oh,
So
Chris, The Breakfast Club is a movie that came out in the '80s. It was directed by John Hughes. It had the Brat Pack in it, Emilio Estevez.
Brat Pack,
and-
like Charlie D'Amelio or Charlie XCX. The millennials and Zoomers will get that reference.
Moving on. So Molly Ringwald.
so I might sneak that in there for myself. We'll see. But
That's
it was a very
awesome.
successful holiday.
Very cool. Very cool. Chris, I'll come back to you because I know we're going to spend some time talking about Ellie's first Christmas. Mine was great. Thanks for asking.
How was
so
yours?
mine was great. Thank you, Nick. So a couple cool things. You know, I talked about this record player that I got for Rachel, and it was super fun to put it together. And we opened up. We have 2 boxes of records. You know, she's got a box and I've got a box, and just taking those out and looking through what we have. Like I've got the original soundtrack from Epcot. It's like the 1980s anthem. So I was playing that, and then like I have one that's Disneyland's Main Street Electrical Parade and some other rides, and like you can't find Main Street Electrical Parade streaming. It like Disney had it taken down. So to have that and just to kind of unlock some of these core memories of records that I played as a kid. And then
Did you
know,
get the
she's
Wicked record?
What's that?
Did you get the Wicked record?
Not yet. Not yet.
Sean got it for me for Christmas. It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. But it's been exciting too, like explaining to Abby what a record player is, because Darren got her a Taylor Swift album. It's a two disc or two record album, but it's just been kind of fun to play it and all that. And then stream the Wicked soundtrack to the record player, because it's like an 8-in-1. It's got a tape deck, and the only thing it doesn't have is an 8-track player. But that was super cool. Now, my wife's big gift to me. So first of all,
Oh yeah, we
if I
don't know
ever told-
this.
Yeah, so she grew up in Germany for a while. She was a military brat and spent a lot of time. Grew up in Germany. Don't worry, Sarah. She's like ultra liberal and into human rights, so she's an ally to the
I
Jews.
still like her.
Okay, good. But she is during the Olympics. I was obsessed with the German Olympic team because it had 2 Magic players on it, Mo and Franz Wagner. So I'm telling her about Franz Wagner, who's my favorite Magic player, and she just loves the name Wagner. She's like, Franz Wagner. So she got me a Franz Wagner Magic jersey.
Oh,
is
that's
super
really
badass.
cool. Wow.
Yeah,
They sell them that big?
You son of a bitch. But that's how much she pays attention to detail.
That is
right?
cool.
You
That's
know?
awesome.
Yeah.
But then, and I didn't even know I wanted this until I got it. She got me Meta glasses.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's essentially like an Apple Watch for your eyes.
Yeah. Why aren't you wearing them, Scott?
Because they're sunglasses.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is super cool. First of all, the sound quality, unbelievable. It like pumps the music directly into your skull because nobody can hear it but
sounds
you.
safe.
It's incredible. You can say, "Hey Meta, what am I looking at?" And it like snaps a picture and it tells you like what's around you and what you're looking at. Or like I looked at my mango tree and I was like, "What kind of tree is this?" And I've got it set as Keegan Michael Key, so it's in his voice. He's explaining that it's a mango tree. I did offer my wife $50 to take it into the women's locker room the next time she goes to the gym, but she slapped me and said no, she would not, because it records. It does like you can stream, so like that'll help my arm when I'm in the women's locker. No, when I'm at the parks, you know, I could just
Don't
put the
lie. You
sunglasses on.
don't know where the gym is.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
There's an extra $50 to give him directions there.
But they are so badass, and it was great because went to my sister and my brother-in-law's on Hanukkah, and my brother-in-law, we own a dynasty fantasy football team, and it was the week 17. It was the day of the championship. So like I'm trying to watch Red Zone on the television, but he doesn't have Red Zone, and was too drunk to remember my password. So I was just streaming it on my phone and just had my sunglasses on, listening to like I'm sitting here at dinner, like they're doing the Arokatoya shot and whatever, and I'm watching the game and listening through my
That's
glasses. It was
kind of
amazing.
an amazing idea. If you don't like people, you can act like you like people by
Right.
being in the same room, but you're actually watching something.
It's incredible. I mean, well, you can't watch it on the glass. It's like it doesn't have any visual thing, but I could hear the game, and I had the game on my phone.
Interesting.
How
it
what's the
doesn't have-
battery life on that?
Not great. Not great, Chris. Not great.
So you're asking it a question every 30 seconds. What's this? What's that? What's
A
this?
battery, 12%. It was funny. I was adult time with my wife, and I was down there, and I said, "Hey, Meta, what am I looking at?" I'm just kidding.
Mark Zuckerberg comes in and says, "Wait, is it Mark Zuckerberg? Is it
Yes,
Facebook?"
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you imagine like him explaining the anatomy of a woman to you?
And I don't know if I told you guys this. I know I told you off air. I don't know if I told you on air, but I was able to get really inexpensive, authentic Yoda lightsabers.
Yes.
From Disney, and it was like $60. So I bought two of them. I bought one for myself and then one for my nephew. We'll come to find out, like he's a Marvel kid. Like he knows everything Marvel, loves Marvel, has never seen anything of Star Wars. So like I bought this like 6 months ago, and I told my brother-in-law and my sister, I was like, "You've got 6 months to get him into Star Wars," and they didn't. So when we all had the Polar Express sleepover, I was like, "Oh." I grabbed my nephew. I was like, "Let me show you something," and I grabbed the lightsaber, and went, vroom, and
That's gonna get clipped.
and he's like, "Oh wow, so cool!" And I'm like, "Oh, do you want to hold it and play with it?" And
Wait. Wait.
I don't
The
know
lightsaber? How old is he? What's going on? I'm confused.
I don't know how not to do this. I asked him if he wanted.
Is that what you told him? I
play-
don't know how not. I don't know how to not do this.
I asked him if he wanted to play with the Yoda lightsaber and see it. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's so cool." So like I hyped him up for his Christmas present. So of course he loved it when he got it. He's like, "Oh, it's just like yours, Uncle Got," because they call me Uncle Got. And well, because I couldn't. Okay, Chris is giving me a weird look. When I was younger, I couldn't. Or when my sister and I were younger, she couldn't say my name, so she called me Got. Now
That's harder to say than Scott. Actually, it's two syllables. Yeah.
Correct. Well, my sister's.
I see.
So my
We all have one.
kids, they couldn't say her name because her name is a little bit complicated. So they called her, a cute little nickname. So we just decided that her kids would call me Got. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, a lot of alcohol, drank a lot, worked on New Year's, so didn't do anything fun there. And here we are, the best holiday of the year, the Feast of the Ascension, Epiphany, the Epiphany.
Yay.
Yeah, I wish you wore your official shaman garb tonight.
I thought about it. I thought about
Yeah.
wearing my Buffalo Bill hat because I love the team from New York, the Buffalo Bills. Anyway,
Sure.
Chris, how was your Christmas?
Good. It's good.
Good. All right.
You know what pisses
So-
me off about Christmas with a little one is that you get them the coolest shit, and all they care about is the paper.
No, I could have told you just save your money and just get tissue paper. And
Yeah.
next year, just boxes.
She likes boxes this year.
Okay.
She's in the scratchy phase. We call it the scratchy phase, where she just gives everything a scratchy. And so much so where she peels stickers off of boxes, and then I find stickers hanging out of her mouth, which is great. But so yeah, I mean, we got her all this cool stuff, and I thought we got her a lot. Then enter grandparents. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
My mom being a first-time grandmother, it's the woman that buy the gifts. My mom being a first-time grandmother, my dad seeing everything she bought.
Hold on, real quick. How many times, Chris, did someone open something and you look at Emily and say, "We got that for them"?
I'm still finding things that we got her to this day.
So many times,
Yeah.
so many times with family. Like my dad would hold up something. I was like, "Oh wow, who's that from?" And he looks and he's like, "From you." And I'm like,
And like
Anyway, continue.
she got her all the cool stuff. I got her a 20-year bond And I'll tell you what,
Nice.
thinking that would have been the lamest gift, she played with the piece of paper the whole time. So Emily picked out a ball pit. She picked out all this thing and that thing. What she playing with? The piece of paper that says 20-year bond on it. the whole time. So I think I won Christmas. No, it was really nice. We were isolationists on Christmas. Everyone came to us. Everyone brought food, which was really great. We were like, hey, we're doing a potluck breakfast. Then we didn't make anything, right? Because everyone's
Hold on,
bringing.
hold on.
Go ahead.
Nick and Sarah. Potluck is when everybody brings a gift. It's not getting a free bag of weed.
I forgot to. I
Oh.
forgot to. Yeah,
That sounds
but
awful.
so we didn't make anything because everyone brings something. Nobody knows what anybody else brought, right? So I could have brought anything. I could have supplied anything, right? So that's the
Right.
great thing about potlucks. I love that. Really good time. Everyone was out of the house by like 3 or 4, and then we just had the rest of the day just to hang out, which was a dream because every Christmas we're always going somewhere except for this year we
Yeah.
just go up to our room and we got adulting gifts, right? We got new
Oh.
bedding. We got new bedding.
Oh,
Yeah, not that kind of gifts.
Love that.
Not adult gifts, adulting gifts. Yeah,
Gotcha.
new bedding, which was great.
Nick's mother-in-law got herself an adulting gift.
Yeah, really good Christmas.
The adulting gifts, like, they get worse when you get older. Because my dad this year got me a camera for the garage door. but
Oh,
it's for the buttons on the outside. Because he wants to make sure our house is extra secure.
Go
On
ahead.
top of that, we also got an outlet. Literally, the box that you put into a wall. I'm like, who's going to install this? Hopefully him.
I think Sarah can one-up you.
my God.
I might win. I got and my mother told me what it was before I opened it because she said this might come in handy, but you're gonna look at it like it's stupid. It was a
dildo?
fire blanket
A fire blanket.
Oh.
because I'm prone to accidents. And she looked at me and she's like, "Don't worry, I got one for your brother and I also got one for myself, but just keep it under your sink. Okay? It's for when the fire starts, you put this." I'm like, "Thanks, Mom. Thanks. I really appreciate it." So, I got a really comfortable throw blanket as well, and that might end up going up in flames. Who knows?
She don't care about you. It's about the house. Like,
That's
It's
funny.
because I rent, I understand.
Do you guys have like that like every year you're gonna have this in your stocking? Like for me, my wife gets us all new loofahs every year.
ooh.
So like every year we get a new loofah.
it's usually toothbrushes and deodorant, like just like the essential bathroom stuff, I guess.
Okay.
You guys do practical stuff?
Yeah. in the
Yeah, for stockings
yeah.
as well. Like I get Emily ibuprofen.
Yep.
Like travel ibuprofen though. It's travel
I-
ibuprofen.
I got Rachel a bunch of the Ollie melatonin.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like the one for like de-stress. I'm trying to send her messages.
Condoms.
Wait, what? You have no idea, Nick. Wait, Sarah, what do you put in your stockings?
Candy and like fun stuff for them. Like the girls both got their respective favorite like face wash. I mean, I guess that's essential, but like I got them, fake nails that they could put on and nail polish and like I don't know, girly
So,
things that they
yeah,
could
okay,
do.
so
It's
yours
not
is a
really
combination.
essentials, I guess.
Yeah,
but
yours is a combination of not like the boring essentials, but like bath bombs, like the fun little essentials, or the
Right,
or the
okay, yeah.
accessories to the essentials.
Right.
Like
Okay, that's
maybe
fair.
a bedazzler for the toothbrush.
Lewis's was filled with Pokemon cards and candy, so
Mm.
Nerd.
and mine was empty.
I actually had Pokemon cards in my
Yours
stocking
was
too.
empty.
Yeah, you
Because-
guys
Oh.
can talk to him about that one.
Lewis thought you were gonna fill up your own stocking.
No, I literally left on Christmas Eve because I wanted to go and get a last minute gift. So I drove to a Walmart 25 minutes away in Sanford on Christmas Eve. But guess what? I get the best coffee ever every morning now because it was an espresso maker and it's for him, but
Oh,
it's
nice.
for us.
Ooh,
Nice.
For us.
those are the best
Yeah.
gifts. I thought there was a
But he
Walmart on
didn't put
every
anything in
corner
your-
in Florida. Why did you have to go 20 minutes?
Okay, because realistically, when I looked on the GPS, it said it was like 10.7 miles to the closest one, and it had one left in stock, which is risky. Okay,
It is.
but the one that was 10.2 miles away, right off
like
the
4.
highway, had exactly. It had 4.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna risk. I'm gonna go on the highway today
Makes
and hope
sense.
that my chances are better.
It makes sense. And Chris, what you don't understand about Deltona, and this is like real talk. So Deltona is this small little town in between Sanford, DeBerry, and Daytona. But it has nothing. It has absolutely nothing. Like the Walmart that she's talking about is not actually Deltona, it's Orange City. Like if you want to go to a Taco Bell, there's nothing in Deltona. You're going to Orange City.
Interesting.
We just got a Taco Bell. We just got a
Oh,
Taco
good for
Bell
you.
right next to a Checkers and the Dollar Tree.
But that's
so.
actually in DeBerry.
It's right down the street from me this time. I
Okay,
swear
all right.
by it.
Do you live in
but
DeHood?
He's right. No, I moved out of DeHood into Del Rico, actually. But yeah, he's right. It's literally somebody.
There's gas stations and churches. That's it.
It's true, and somebody explained it to me as
Laundromats.
somebody taking a handful of spaghetti and just dropping it on a map, and that's what the roads are like.
Wait, you're in Del
Just
Rico? I thought Del
everything-
Rico was in you.
No, that's the Rican.
Oh.
He's accurate. I mean,
Chris, we interrupted you. Please continue.
Oh, I thought I was done. What was I even talking
Oh.
about?
I say that to my wife all the time. I thought you were done.
I think that I was just talking about how it was great and getting her more paper next year, really.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's like really cold for you guys, but before we get into the weather, because I know I know that there's some stuff with the weather. Let's check in with the 4-minute and 45-second Giles Garmin. Can you hear it?
And now it's time for The More You Know. And here's your host, Giles Garmin.
Hello there, Giles Garmin here, letting you know that on the next episode of Into the Disneyverse, you can hear a censored Disney game. That's right, the folks on the show are going to be taking some Disney ride quotes and censoring words. It's a fun game, and you'll have to check it out. But since there's no fun facts about it, I'm just gonna turn on my TV and see what's on.
Not dancing through death, there's no more ice cream. Can't build another house, memory's gone. Memory was already gone. Why think too hard? What was I doing?
That's right, Remy and the gentlemen are back performing your favorite Broadway tunes in honor of the death of 39th President James Carter. And they're singing all of your favorites. You can hear such classics as Some People Mourn the Carter,
Some news, he's dead.
Dead.
Jimmy Carter is dead.
Jimmy Carter is
Jimmy
dead.
Carter
the Jimmyest
There
Carter there
ever
ever
was.
was. The enemy of
Of
all of
all
us here in
of us
Mar-a-Lago is
here
dead.
in Mar-a-Lago
Some
is
news.
dead. Some news,
Some
some news.
What is this? The Iran hostage crisis. What is this feeling?
I'm stuck in a
I'm stuck
dungeon.
in a dungeon. And it
Need
needs
some
some
sponging.
sponging.
Yes, I ran.
Unadulterated
Iran.
Where is Jimmy?
His farm.
Or newsman?
Let's just say I'm in Iran.
Iran.
Dear Jimmy, where are you?
We
Where are
are
hostages and we need a coup? It's a
It's
terror,
a terror,
Mr. Carter.
Please
Please
try
try
to
to make me a
martyr. I
bad
don't want to be a
martyr.
martyr.
I don't want to be a martyr.
Defying a second term. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy how you're more remembered than Ford. I hope you like those Camp David Accords.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too. I hope you're proud of how your middle name is Earl. It's a fact that will make me my stomach curl. So though I can imagine how, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy right now. It's time to try defying a second term. I think I'll try defying a second term. And some random actor who decide to become Republican can't pull me down. I'm fine accepting election results. Cause the electoral college says they're so. Some things I cannot change. But I'll try. I'll never know. Too long, I've been afraid of being remembered as super old. I guess I've lost to Joe Biden. To Joe Biden. A word that rhymes is Pentecost.
And more. Popular. You really weren't popular. The economy was rough. No one could buy stuff. In 80, you only won 5 states, and one was Rhode Island. Who cares about Rhode Island? Well, clearly you weren't popular. You had to leave office to be popular. You did some good charity work, but couldn't work, and I'm honestly fine with that. But your Chrysler bailout sure wasn't a good stat. Call 1-800-772-6563 to get your very own copy of Remy and the Gentleman sing Jimmy Carter, Was He Wicked? For only $19.99. And if you call in the next 30 minutes, we'll add in Barack Obama in Chicago.
Oh, God.
Come on, Obama, why don't we paint the town?
And all that jazz.
We like the Affordable Care Act and gay marriage.
And all that jazz.
You lost your hair, but you won our hearts, despite being born in the Mid-East by our charts.
And all that jazz.
You were a cool president and should be on a cent.
And all that jazz.
Wow.
Well, after that ad here, it's important that I remind you that you can pick up new episodes of Into the Disneyverse every Monday. You can find it at Into the Disneyverse, DIZNEYVERSE, on all podcasting platforms. And that's all from me, Giles Garman.
Bravo, gentlemen.
That was so unexpected.
That was very unexpected. Very not up to tempo, but very, very good. Well, okay, that's a segue. Sarah, can you give us our very last Jimmy Carter update, please?
Well, guys, Jimmy Carter's dead.
Whoa.
Aw.
I know. I don't know.
Spoiler
If you,
alert.
I know. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you heard it just a couple seconds ago, but yeah, Jimmy Carter's dead. Oldest living president, though.
Wow.
So, you know,
Well, no, he's dead.
well, he was
Oh,
until
okay.
he was dead. So, I mean,
Good for him.
Well, so he was 100. So no
That's
other
it.
former president has lived to 100, right?
right, exactly. So, you know, he broke a record before he died.
And I feel like
Something.
the Jimmy Carter joke was like a broken record. So rest in peace, Jimmy Carter.
There was no update between the last update and his death, honestly.
He literally
because
was on
he
hospice for like
stalled.
a year
2
and a half or
years.
something, almost 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. Well, and I've read articles like there's a bunch of male nurses who are like, you know, look, this was good to create awareness for what hospice really is and that it can last for a while. It's not just you go in hospice and you die the next day. I mean, that's been my experience, but apparently
Did you
not.
die?
Well, no, not
Oh,
anybody that I've known that's gone on to hospice.
yeah, it happens.
Well, that's sad.
No, it's not. He was 100, dude.
I know. He
Suck it
lived
up.
a great life.
He lived a life.
He really did a lot. You know, his work with Habitat for
He
Humanity.
built a lot of houses. Jimmy,
Built a lot.
that'll be on his tombstone. Jimmy Carter built a lot of houses.
The house that Jimmy built.
Hey guys, can I interrupt you for a second? Because I'm struggling today. And I need you to move. I'm gay.
Nick's on the mic, so it's time to take notice. And if you don't like it, that's homophobic. Stay the hell out of his way. Move, I'm gay.
So I want to talk about. So, have your kids been on spring break or Christmas break? I guess for the past
Yes.
2 weeks.
It seems like 4 months, but yes,
Yes.
Did they go back to school today?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, they go back to why did they go back on a Tuesday?
Get this, Nick. It's a teacher planning day today, and I'm like,
They had
they
2
had all
weeks.
break.
Nick needed,
Right?
we need an adult planning day.
No, but actually, the reality is in Florida, we celebrate January 6th the right way.
Oh,
We take the day off.
Forgot about that too.
Mm-hmm.
So Piper was supposed to go back to school today, but did she? No. Here's why. So we got some fucking snow last night. We got a giant snowstorm that rolled through the Midwest, or I don't even know where it came from. It was massive.
So there's no school because of the snow?
So they canceled school because we. So in
Sarah,
Ohio-
when was the last time they canceled school because of rain?
Never.
Never.
A
Okay.
hurricane.
Hurricane.
It has to be a
Hurricanes.
hurricane.
Right. Well, did you have a blizzard, Nick?
Kind of. So we were supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow, which is a little short for me, but
I was going to say congratulations.
it was enough to cancel schools. So in Ohio, I don't know if other states do this or not. We're actually under a level 2 snow emergency right now.
Yeah,
You
we have
guys
that here in
I don't
Florida,
know if you
too.
get them or not, but so we're under level 2, which means it's not super safe to drive. It's just like be careful. So the buses won't drive in level 2. We're
Okay.
still under level 2. I hope she has school tomorrow because I work from home. My husband has also been home a lot. My daughter has been home, and I can't work. I can't breathe. I can't poop alone. I couldn't even shower alone today. Basically, Piper walked in as I'm showering. She's like, "Daddy, are you gonna fix Ariel when you get out of the shower?" I'm like, "Maybe. Can I shower first? This is the first time I've showered in like a week, so let me enjoy it." So I had to sew a shell thing back on the Ariel on her little stuffed animal because it ripped off, and I'm a good dad.
Oh, like the shell, the bra shell thing?
Yeah, the bras, the cha-chas. Yeah,
My daughter's same thing.
they always rip.
So
She ripped everything off, so it's been off for like 3 years, and she just now asked me to sew it on. Was there a joke there?
Sarah was the only one who got it. That's fine. we can keep moving.
You're waiting for a laugh, I think, and
I was. Sarah got it.
the audience at home was laughing. So I'm struggling right now just because I want my life back. I want my routine. It's been a long 2 weeks. It's been fun. Excuse me?
They'll take a nap.
All right, Casey Anthony, what the fuck?
Whoa. Just the chloroform, not the everything else. Just the chloroform.
But
That was her that was her deposition, dude.
But growing up, though, we had a lot of snow days when I was a kid too, because I lived in northern Ohio, up in Lima. I don't know if you've heard of it. We had a TV show called Glee. So grew up in Lima, Glee, yeah.
That may be my favorite running thing when you explain that to us every time.
We used to get a lot of snow when I was a kid, and today just brought up a memory of when I was in middle school, and we were supposed to come back from Christmas break, where we get 2 weeks off, and school got canceled because of snow when I was a kid. We got canceled for 2 straight weeks in a row, so we had an entire month off of school because we had so much snow as a kid.
Wow. Matt Larg. Ooh, fuck. Never mind. I ruined the joke. I was gonna say someone else got canceled for much longer, but sorry, didn't work.
So it just brought back a lot of trauma, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's trauma. I mean, we had fun those times, but now as a parent, I'm like, I don't want her home for another 2 more weeks. But
No.
we went sliding down the driveway today, as a normal person in Ohio does. So yeah, it's here. But you guys got snow too, Chris.
Yeah, everybody called off. It was great. It was great.
Oh.
We got 2 inches of snow. So I've been working real hard. But you know what's funny is you guys had off, or your daughter had off, and it was a day of work for you. Emily had off from her work, and it was a day off for me because she got to help watch the baby. Listen, worst case scenario would have been, the nightmare scenario would have been Emily going to school, me having people on the road for work, and then also my mom not being able to make it to my house because of the snow. That would have been my nightmare
The
scenario.
trifecta.
The trifecta. Yeah.
Chris, have you had a single full day by yourself with
No,
your daughter?
no. That's never
Okay.
existed. No. No. She's still alive, so the answer is no. You show all the pictures of her today. That should be the answer enough for you.
Yeah, super cute pictures. She's
so
all
cute.
bundled up in like the huge fluffy jacket.
Oh yeah, if you want to see those pictures, it's at Chris Yab on Instagram. Yeah, really fun putting her in the snow for the first time. You know what was the worst part about it though is that like she's almost 8 months old. She's not gonna have fun playing in the snow yet. It was all for us. And while she's screaming and crying with tears running down her face when we're putting this marshmallow of a snowsuit and mittens and gloves on her, I felt so bad because I was like, "This is not for her at all. This is for Instagram and Facebook and all of our relatives." Like you guys, like, "Oh, that was so cute," and I have to just like pretend like she wasn't sobbing 5 minutes before.
Right.
But you know what, Chris, and Nick has said this in one of Nick's very first episodes with us about taking babies to Disney.
Yeah.
Like, they're never too young because they're not going to remember, but you as the parent is going to remember.
That's a really good point. That is a really good point. Yeah.
And there's pictures and it's memories that you're building. It's not as a parent, you've got to take time to build the memories for yourself and for your wife. Regardless of if your child's going to remember or not.
That is really that is a really good point. Yeah,
it's
because
Nick's point. I don't want to steal Nick's point. It's one of my biggest takeaways from Nick since I've known him. That and his penis.
Chris gets a bigger takeaway.
That is a really good point though, because it was something I'll never forget. Especially because I tore up our lawn because I put her in a sled, just pulled her around for 20 minutes trying to make her laugh. And finally, at the end of the 20 minutes, she smiled. I got it on video, which was awesome.
You know what's the best, though, is when you're out playing in the snow with your child and you just grab a snowball and then you throw it at your spouse. Feeling ever.
I wanted to christen my daughter in the snowball, so I got it on video. I said, "Em, let's record this," and I took a snowball and I threw it at her. I guess it wasn't gonna hurt her. She was like 7 inches of like goose feather or whatever they put in what do they do in China, because the snowsuit was super Chinese. It was from Amazon for like $12. I don't know, child hair maybe. I have no idea. But I don't know. They have geese over there, but so I threw it at her, and it was really funny. I'll show her in a couple years. She'll think it's hilarious. But and then I wanted her to make a snow angel. Obviously, she doesn't know. She couldn't even move, let alone like. And she's not even 8 months old. I can't instruct her to make a snow angel. So I took her arms as a picture of me. It looks like I'm pinning her down, but I took her arms and I made a snow angel, and it was the cutest thing. And she didn't mind it, but the picture of it looks like I'm like pinning her down like to the ground. It's really funny. But yeah, super fun. Definitely will always remember that. The best part about it is if you look on the Instagram pictures, the picture, my house is in the background, and my dog and Ellie are in the picture, and there's this like red orb like in front of my house, and it's because I use the erase. It's because I use the erase feature because me and my father-in-law tried to chopped down a stump in front of my house, and the chainsaw died halfway through, so there's all these big logs on my front lawn, so I used the Apple feature to erase them so the best I can. So if you zoom in, you'll see all these like creepy looking things on my house, which no one would have noticed if I didn't say that. But yeah, overall, just such a really such a fun time. A couple inches of snow made for more than a couple inches of memory. Okay, that was tried to get something there, but didn't work.
You were close.
I'll just cut that.
Sarah, you got a couple inches of rain today, right? Definitely rained here a little bit.
I was inside. I actually did not pay attention whatsoever. Well, here's the thing. My Alexa, okay, got to say it quiet because I have so many in the house. All right. It will tell us, it makes a little chime when it's going to rain. Mm-hmm. Well, it always tells us after the fact. So I was on the phone with Lewis during his work break, and I heard the chime go off, and he said, "Oh, it's going to rain." And I said, "No, it must have already rained." So it did in some way because the ground was a little wet, but not too bad because I didn't hear it. That's the extent of it, but it is going to be a feels like temperature of 28 here tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad for Florida.
Like 38 tonight. Right now it's like 59. It was a really weird day. It got up to 71, and then it's going down to 30. Well, it says 51.
You guys are making a very strong case for me to start believing the Republican Party. I thought global warming was a thing. Where's this global warming?
It's climate change, Chris. See,
we're
the
switching
global
the narrative
warming thing
now.
didn't work anymore. Now it's just climate change. Yeah, it's going to be 38 tomorrow.
It's supposed
So
to be
that'll
down
be
to
awesome.
10 degrees tonight, so that's fun.
Yeah. All right. You want to do Jersey Man, Florida Man, and then we'll do your hibachi story.
Sounds good.
Okay. You guys ready to play Jersey Man, Florida Man?
Yeah.
Whether flipping a fan boat or crashing a truck, these states are filled with people who suck. So it's time for us to play New Jersey Man versus Florida Man.
Every week, Ryan brings us 2 news stories. One is from Jersey, one is from Florida. It is up to us to determine which one is which. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey guys, it's the sophisticated gentleman, your assistant in the field news reporter for the Parents Night Out news team. As you can likely tell, Ryan is not here this week. He is taking the day off in observance of January 6th, or what he referred to as Freedom Day. Because of that, I've decided to go somewhere that Ryan would never go to, an event devoted to Martin Luther King Jr. Let's go ahead and interview this bald guy here. Sir, what's your opinion on all of the work that Martin Luther King Jr. did?
It was awful. It was terrible.
Oh, well, that's not concerning at all. All right, now this bald guy is talking about how he finished all his Christmas shopping late. That's probably the only time this guy hasn't finished early, though. He's also talking about how he's really bad at rapping. Sir, we know we've met Darren, and now he's participating in an auction for the bullet that was used to kill MLK. That's pretty awful. He's saying he doesn't know when to stop. We know. We've heard probably 15 too many episodes of Scott's summaries. And now the bald guy's standing up and protesting at the event. What a turn of events here. Go ahead and ask this other guy his opinion. Sir, what's your opinion on this man that's doing the protesting?
You look at this guy, you just know he's on a registry somewhere. Not a lot near women. You know, he's probably groped a lot of women, so...
Oh, you're probably right. Oh, all right, why are you lying down? All right, now this guy's sleeping and 4 fire trucks are going by? All right. I was just listening to Carline Chronicles or something like that. There's an elf over here who's complaining about getting carded, even though he has a beard. Sir, your eyes probably didn't reach above the countertop. They probably couldn't even see your face, honestly. Finally, somebody normal here. Ma'am, what is your opinion on the man protesting MLK? I know it's a bit shoehorned in, but I have to get that in somehow. Which, incidentally, is what Chris is often telling Nick, who's just unfriending people on his phone. Maybe he just finished feeding kids magnets and left during Travels and Tribulations and turned on Pet Cemetery or something. I don't know. Oh, and now the bald man is starting to say a prayer.
And we thank you that you've raised up a man, Donald J. Trump, to be a warrior for the
Well,
word of
he
God,
goes through
the
that
wisdom that comes
definitely
from it.
concerning and
Thank
probably
you for
sacrilegious
protecting
prayer. Let's get into this week's Jersey Man or Florida Man.
And we pray as
In our first story, a man was arrested at a traffic stop after falsely posing as a federal agent. And in our second story, a man killed his fiancée, allegedly, a day after a proposal video from him was released.
Okay.
That was a good one.
I don't know the stories. Chris, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna go Death, Florida. I'm gonna go the other one, New Jersey.
Nick?
I don't know. That's a tough one. What was the first one?
I forget this that quick.
So I'm like,
I forget. I was still laughing from
uh,
the second.
I was like, you were laughing. I'm like, wait, what? It was a guy acting as a secret service.
That's
or
what it
something like
was. He was
that.
an
Yeah.
agent, federal
Or an
agent.
agent.
Yeah, federal
I
agent.
feel like
Stolen valor.
That sounds like a Jersey though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
Sarah?
I'm going to agree. I think the murder was Florida.
Yeah, I think federal agent is Jersey. All right, let's find out the answers.
And our first story was from Florida, where 61-year-old George Alberto, or is it Jorge? I need to ask Lewis to help me out. Alberto Alfonso, was arrested after driving a truck, getting stopped at a traffic stop, and then saying that he was a federal agent. Troopers said the truck didn't appear to be a law enforcement vehicle because a woman was reportedly in the passenger seat waving her arms in distress. That'll do it. I don't know, maybe he was part of the Thought Patrol or something. That means our second story is from New Jersey, where a man was charged with the murder in the stabbing death of his supposed fiancée just one day after a video was posted to Facebook showing him proposing to her. It's actually really, really sad, and as I was doing this segment, I realized New Jersey stories are way more depressing than Florida stories. And in other news, the world chess #1 champion Magnus Carlsen quit a tournament after refusing to change out of jeans. Reportedly, he said that he is too old at this point to care too much. Clearly, Scott's been the same way for a while. Too bad Nick wasn't there. I'm sure he would have gladly dropped his pants at the moment, and I think we all would have appreciated it. Anyways, that's all from me this week. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Sophisticated.
That was
Gentleman.
great. That was great.
Yeah. So, Chris, you went out for hibachi.
Unfortunately, I did, and might turn into. I might own the place by this time next year. Yeah. So go to hibachi. The first time I've ever been there. It's we did a little guys night out with two women who don't know their place yet, and it sounded very sexist.
It did
because it was intended to be. But anyway. So we go there, just a bunch of guys being dudes, and I think that I don't know if I actually found out that the chef did not read the room. This is just what the chef does. The chef comes out, and all these hibachi chefs are just like certified crackheads. Like, have you ever been to a hibachi before?
I have, yeah. We have
went once, yeah.
Kobe Steakhouse here.
Now, are they crackheads down there? Like, they just start screaming
Probably.
sake at you, sake me, and they start sakeing you. They spray sake in your mouth? They don't spray sake in your mouth down there?
No.
Oh. They spray a lot of sake in your mouth. And like, it's when you go to hibachi, and I guess it's just in New Jersey, it's lawless. Like, they bring out first of all, it's BYOB. They're not allowed to serve alcohol, but they're getting everybody drunk there. Oh, yeah. At this specific one that I went to, right? So they're illegally serving you alcohol because they're spraying not just a little bit of sake. Like, they're sakeing you the whole time. I got sakeed in the face 7 times. And then it got to the point where it's in like
Nick,
that.
did you just rename your penis Saki?
Yep.
Then I went to the hibachi, and so they those squirt bottles that like you spray oil on a flat top with, like so the sake was in there. It got to the point where he just put it in front of me, and like he was just letting me drink the sake. So anyway, he put his penis away and he started to cook. But like a lot of these places, speaking about penises, and I saw this being done on another table. They put sake in these little Japanese boys with a penis. You ever see those? They spray the little Japanese boy toy, and his penis is spraying the sake in your mouth.
No.
Oh, it is insane. Yeah, it is insane. So anyway, he's doing the sake. The fried rice comes out. He made the fried rice, and then he goes, "Do you guys want alcohol?" And we're all like, yeah. And so he pours, there's a serving dish that you put your dips in. He pours like a very large serving of alcohol. He reaches under the table, gets another squirt bottle, and sprays a squirt bottle into the serving dish and puts it in front of my friend. My one friend has his new girlfriend with him. So, of course, he takes a shot and doesn't make a face because he's trying to impress his girl.
You can't. Yeah.
Yep. He gives it to my friend next to me, who is a bona fide degenerate. It's one of my best friends, but he's a bona fide degenerate. When it comes to alcohol. So BYOB, he brought a bar. It was BYOB for bar. He brought bottles of wine and beer, and so anyway, so they serve him the shot. He takes it, and his face looked concerning, which was concerning to me because if he's drinking something and it is not good, or it's strong, then it is strong. So then they pour one in front of me, and I'm about to take it. I put it up to my mouth, and my friend looks at me because, like dead serious. He goes, "Don't take that. It's rubbing alcohol." He goes, "Do not drink that." And I was like joking, and I was about to take it. He said, "No, I'm serious. Do not drink that. It is rubbing alcohol." I guess that's how you get around a liquor license. But anyway, so. I put it to my mouth and I smell it, and it's legit just straight alcohol, like just straight rubbing alcohol.
Oh my
so
God.
I looked at the guy, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not taking this. And he takes it. Oh, come on, take it. I was like, I'm not doing this. So he took it. He gave it to my friend, and he took it. And he was like, I've had Everclear before, and that was not Everclear. That was rubbing alcohol. And so when he's asked if we wanted alcohol, I mean, I guess he wasn't lying. But not only did at the end, he cleaned the grill with it. He took out the same bottle and cleaned the grill with the rubbing alcohol.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So and the people who took the shots, their throats were burning until the next day. I was on ChatGPT when I'm there. I'm like, what kind of alcohol do the hibachi chefs clean the grill? They said rubbing alcohol. Yeah. So it was legit rubbing alcohol. And
they're cleaning the flat top with rubbing alcohol.
yeah, and then serving it as a drink. Because sake you, sake me.
Yeah, but why are they cleaning anything with rubbing alcohol?
You're gonna have to ask. It's different health codes up here, I guess. So anyway, so that wasn't the. So then so how do I know it's rubbing alcohol? Well, because he says, "Give me your hand," and I'll send you guys this video right now. He said, "Give me your hand," and he starts spraying it all over my hand, and then lights it on fire.
What?
He goes, listen. If it gets too hot, just blow on your hand. And he lights my hand, and it was so hot. He lit me on fire. It was so hot. So I immediately just flailed my arm to get it put out. So at my hibachi dining experience, I was served rubbing alcohol and then lit on fire. So the worst part about all this, I'm sending it in our group chat now, so you guys can watch this video of me being lit on fire. The worst part about all this was that Emily's friend, who she works with, said she loves that place. So I texted her. I was like, I just want to know if you had a similar experience that I had. I sent her the video of me being lit on fire that I just sent you guys. And I said, have you ever had this chef, and did he ever serve you guys rubbing alcohol or set you on fire? And she texted me back dying laughing and said, that was she goes, yes, that was the worst shot I've ever taken in my life. So it is a and then not only that, but he gave me his Instagram handle so that he could do because he does private parties.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
Watching the video right now, lit on fire.
Yeah, and I can see you
immediately.
You pulled out so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, immediately. I mean, my hand was red. My finger was red.
Wow.
Yeah, I was burnt.
Holy crap.
But I'm thinking to myself, imagine a health inspector comes in during any of our dining experience. And I said this is the worst. The absolute worst part about the whole experience was that I cannot wait to go back because the food was so good.
That yum yum sauce.
Did you know that it was called yum yum sauce? It was legit yum yum sauce.
Yeah.
No, he called it yummy sauce. Oh, so we're leaving, and I said, listen, I just have to ask you something. I said, that stuff you served us, I said, was that rubbing alcohol? He goes, yeah, and just walked away.
Oh my god.
I don't know if he didn't know what I was saying or if he was confirming it equally as scary.
Hold on.
Equally as scary.
Vodka tastes a lot.
Oh
like rubbing
no!
alcohol.
Oh no! I'm telling you that my friend that is a bona fide alcoholic confirmed it's nothing he's ever tasted before.
Yeah, but think about the cheapest vodka, like Svedka.
Listen,
which is $3 a bottle.
I would absolutely hope so, but does Svedka keep your throat burned until the next morning?
Probably.
Report back to me. It was. I digress. I lay my case to rest with that.
Oh my
it was, but I'll tell you what, the scallops were great, which was a very high risk, high reward. By the way, getting scallops from this place, it was very high reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a good onion volcano. Made a good hand volcano. I'll post for anybody watching. You can join our Sean wrote back and said, "How is this legal?" I don't think it is. I'm gonna post the video of me getting set on fire in the chat. I did have to cut some of the 45 explicitives out because I sent it to my mom.
Oh man!
I just put it in our Discord chat. Sean says, could it have been Everclear? And I thought so too. And then my friend said, I've had Everclear and this tasted nothing like it.
Yeah, I've had Everclear before.
Yeah. So we were all just trying to make sense of it the whole time. Everyone was very freaked out. I'm asking ChatGPT, is it okay to drink rubbing alcohol? It's like, stop eating anything and call poison control.
Hey, Chris.
Scott.
You got any Cliff Notes?
I do.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day the Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
I don't mean to keep playing the video.
Yeah, it's all right. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so I wrote some jokes to honor the legacy of Jimmy Carter to start the Cliff Notes off.
Okay.
So here we go. Jimmy Carter finally passed away. I guess he decided his time was up, just like Americans did after his first term.
Oh.
They get progressively worse. Jimmy Carter's death is the only time in decades he's made headlines for something other than building houses or surviving, which is actually sadly true. Jimmy Carter's in the ground now, where his presidency belongs. Took him long enough to catch up with his legacy.
Oh my God.
Anyway, now he can build houses in hell for all the souls he couldn't save during his presidency.
Wow.
And lastly, on my Jimmy Carter jokes, I guess we can finally stop pretending his post-presidency work made up for his time in office. Anyway, we started talking about how Nick's mother-in-law accidentally searched for porn on her Facebook and posted as her status. Nick said that he found out that night that she still flicks her bean. Now, Nick, at that age, I think it's called polishing the antique pearl. Good thing Scott never accidentally posted his search history on his Facebook, because I'm pretty sure it's a bannable offense. I don't think you're allowed to search for that or post that kind of stuff on Facebook. We were talking about bad Christmas gifts. Nick's dad got him an electrical outlet box. Horrible gift because Nick knows nothing about electricity or boxes. Scott talked about how he rooted for Germany in the Olympics this year because they had a couple of Magic players. Now, Scott didn't just root for Germany in the Olympics. I was watching TV with Scott, and he was rooting for them as well. So now I finally know it's because, it's whenever Magic players represent Germany. But, Scott, what Magic players were in Schindler's List?
Oh, my God. Wow, I'm a big Spielberg fan.
Scott got upset that Giles Garman's segment was so long at 4 minutes and 58 seconds. And to be fair, Scott doesn't have sex much, so he wouldn't know how that's not that long. As a matter of fact, the last time Scott got fucked was by obesity. Oh, and those are my Cliff Notes. I didn't know that was my last one. And those are my Cliff Notes. I'm sorry. I forgot to say the lastly. That was pretty anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
I don't know what
say,
happened.
And finally, and then.
And finally. And then you get
Alex,
VFX.
you
Listen to me, though, when I say to edit them. But,
anybody got anything exciting going up with the kid? Wow. Anyone have anything exciting going on with the kids this week?
Hopefully school tomorrow. That's
Yes.
all I'm hoping. That's really all I'm hoping for right now.
School.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, school. Abby starts rehearsal again tomorrow, so that makes my evenings very long because I have to pick her up from rehearsal. She's in Mean Girls. She plays Gretchen, the one that tries to make
love that.
Fetch a.
Does she
thing,
make
so
Fetch
she's super
happen?
excited. Yeah, she's super excited about it.
I love that.
So, all right. Nick, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on all social media platforms at Sandpiper Vacations for all your vacation needs. Planning vacation? I can't even talk tonight. And Emotional Support Gay Nick on Instagram.
Sarah?
You can find me at Old Soul Thrift on the Instagram and the whatnot.
Chris?
You can find me on Instagram and whatnot at Chris Yob.
Alex? And to take us out properly on this special day, you can connect with all of us on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our sweet merchandise. Join our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you can see all sorts of bonus content, cutting room floor, early release, and whatnot. Don't forget to watch us on the YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single Monday, where you can see all these things happen as they occur raw. unedited.
I pledge
If you listen to
allegiance
us on Apple and
to the
Spotify,
flag
please
of the
leave
United
us
States
a
of
5-star
America.
rating and review. It really helps us out. We love that kind of stuff. On behalf of Giles Garman, Game Master Ryan, the Sophisticated Gentleman, our producer Alex, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Turn it off quickly.
And to the republic for which it stands.
Oh, happy belated
Make
birthday to your belated insurrection.
Make it stop.
That
Sorry,
was
I had to do
so funny. That was so funny.
That's why, like, during
Joe just was an American flag.
I was looking at the computer because I was trying to use that YouTube to MP3 converter.
Yeah.
And the site that we used to use is 404 unfound. So I'm like, crap. So I'm like, how am I gonna do this real quick? Because I don't want to share my screen and then you see what I'm gonna play. But I found when I used it for a couple episodes, I still have the audio saved on my computer.
2 copyright lawsuits in the same episode, Joe. Remy's in chat. Remy, amazing work with the Giles Garman.
Yeah,
segment.
great work.
That was
Great
so
work.
funny. All right,
Good episode, guys.
Yeah, it was
really
very
good.
That was a really fun one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world. Actually, you probably couldn't have. So
A lot of flights were canceled.
I could have
Yeah.
been anywhere else in the world.
Scott could have been anywhere in the world.
My
Yes,
wife can
Rachel's
afford
credit
it.
card. Love you guys. And that's about it. As far as politics, go ahead.
Sean's comment may have been the best. Great food was served rubbing alcohol as a shot in my hand was set on fire for entertainment, but damn, those dumplings are good for ours.
Love you guys. We will see you whenever we see you.